So the last type of worms, they are the annelids. Annelids are segmented worms. Like you all have seen earthworm. If you see earthworm very closely, its body is having segments. So annelids are the segmented worms. Okay, they live in water as well as on the land. They have tough but flexible covering. It is also known as cuticle. It is tough, hard, but it can be bended. So it is a bit flexible also. Okay, and their body is divided into segments, different parts, and each segment is divided by a layer known as septa. These all are septa. Okay, they all have well developed circulatory system, excretory system, nervous system. They also show locomotion. You might have seen that the earthworm moves like this. It contracts its body, relax, contract, relax, right? And now coming to next, another phylum, which is known as phylum Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda. Arthropoda means joints. So these organisms are having joints. It includes all the insects, as well as spiders, the scorpions, centipedes, millipedes, crabs, lobsters. They all come under the phylum Arthropoda. Arthropoda have a segmented body, means segments are present on their body. Okay, and then they are having paired limbs. Limbs means arms and legs. So they are having paired 2 arms, 2 legs, like this. Paired limbs. For example, insects always have 6 legs, which means they're having 3 pairs of limbs. Okay. Then arthropods have a outermost covering on their bodies, and this covering is known as exoskeleton. Okay, and it is made up of a protein, the name of which is chitin. Okay, arthropods have well developed organs and organ systems. They also have circulatory system, but instead of blood, they are having hemolymph. The body fluid is known as hemolymph. And this hemolymph is present in the empty body, hollow body of theirs, and this hollow body is known as hemocoel. The body cavity is known as hemocoel, and inside hemocoel is present a fluid known as hemolymph. Okay, most of the arthropods, they lay eggs, but there are some scorpions which give birth to young ones also. Remember this thing. Next phylum is phylum Mollusca. Phylum Mollusca, known as mollusks, they are really soft. Their body is covered by a hard shell, but inside that shell is present a very soft organism. Okay, they feed with the help of a structure known as radula. Okay, and they have now you all know what is circulatory system. We are having a circulatory system. Heart is supplying blood to all our organs, right? Now circulatory system is of 2 types, closed and open. Circulatory system is also known as vascular system. It is of 2 types, closed and open. Closed circulatory system is that in which the blood flows through pipes. Like in our body, the blood is flowing through arteries, veins, capillaries. In open vascular system, there are no such tubes or pipes. The blood is flowing directly in the whole body. Okay, the blood is The organs are all taking a bath in the blood. Okay, there are no separate pipes which are supplying the blood. Such a system is known as open vascular system, and this open vascular system is present in the mollusks. Okay, example of mollusk, it is snail, octopus, they all are examples of mollusk. Next phylum is phylum Echinodermata. Phylum Echinodermata. So organisms are known as echinoderms. Okay, so echinoderms have a bone-like structure. Some kind of spines are present on their body. Spines are present on their body, and their body, like imagine a starfish, it is having 5 arms, no? So their body is having 5 equal parts. Okay, and through these 5 parts run canals, water filled canals. Means water is running through these 5 arms of the echinoderm. Okay, and in echinoderms the canals are having a structure known as tube feet. If you see a starfish very closely, its arms are having small feet known as tube feet. The water enters through these tube feet, then it runs through each arm and form a canal. Okay, so water keeps running on inside them, and through this water they can, if they find anything worth eating of, if they find any kind of organism inside that water, they eat it, and rest of the water is then again thrown out of the body. Okay, so even if one of the arm of a starfish is lost, it can again regrow its arm. So it means its broken parts can be regenerated. Example of echinoderms are starfish, brittle stars, sea cucumbers, etc. So we said at the beginning that there are 2 types of animals, 2 categories of animals. One are invertebrates and another one are vertebrates. We previously read all the invertebrates. We said that there are all of the phylums that we were doing till now, they all were invertebrates. Talking about phylum Porifera, then talking about Cnidaria, then we said that 3 worms are there, platyhelminths, then nematoda, then annelids, right, annelida, then arthropoda, then we talked about mollusca, then echinodermata. How many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. All these are not having any kind of backbone, so they all come under the category of invertebrates. Now we are starting the last phylum, the name of which is Chordata, which comes under the vertebrates. Means they all are having the backbone. Now vertebrates, or this phylum Chordata, it is further of 5 types. Means it is divided into 5 classes. They are Pisces, Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves and Mammals. Now we'll do them one by one. Firstly, talking about Pisces. All the fishes belong to this class, which is Pisces. Sharks, seahorses, rayfish, all these also come under the Pisces. Okay, so what are the characteristics of fish? Fish may have a bony skeleton. Fishes are of 2 types. One are bony fishes, another one are cartilaginous fishes. Bony fishes are those which are quite hard. They have skeleton made up of bones. And cartilaginous fishes, on the other hand side, they are a bit soft. Example of bony fish is carps, trouts, and example of cartilaginous fish is shark. Okay, so structure of fishes, they all have a streamlined body, boat-like body, and then there are fins present on their body which helps them to swim. Then a tail fin is also there which helps them to swim and also change the direction. Then most of the fish, they are having their body covered with scales. The fishes, they breathe through the organs known as gills. Most of the fishes lays egg, but there are some species, some types of sharks, seahorses, which also give birth to their young ones. Then fishes are cold-blooded. Now organisms are of two types, cold-blooded and warm-blooded. We are warm-blooded. So what is cold-blooded and warm-blooded? Warm-blooded are ones which can maintain their temperature no matter what is going on outside, no matter what is going on in the environment. Our body temperature remains same, that is 98.4 or 98.3 roundabout, right? So it ranges between 98.3, 98.4, it can be 98.2 or 5. It is just a normal temperature which stays stable. Even if it is summer season when temperature is quite high outside, or even if it is winter when the temperature is too low outside, in both of the cases our body temperature remains same. Such organisms are known as warm-blooded organisms. And then there are cold-blooded organisms, in which if outside temperature is more, then they will change their body temperature as same as the temperature of the environment. If it is hot outside, they'll change their body temperature as per that. Such organisms are cold-blooded, and fishes are also cold-blooded. Next class is amphibia. Amphibia has all the, you know what are amphibians now, which spend half of their life on the land and half of their life in water, right? Frogs, salamanders, they all are amphibians. They can swim, they lay their eggs in water, and then they come on land for spending their rest of life. Okay, now they breathe through the lungs, and they can also breathe through their skin. When they are living in water, they breathe through skin, and when they are living on land, they breathe through lungs. Okay, their body is not having any kind of scales. Their body is quite slippery. Then comes the reptiles. Reptiles are the one which can crawl like this. For example, the snake can crawl, right? So their body is covered with scales. Scales are present on their body. They can be aquatic, they can be terrestrial. They are having limbs, they are having arms and legs like in case of lizard, but these limbs are sometimes absent like in case of snake. Okay, most of the reptiles lay eggs, but some also give birth to the young ones. Okay, and then reptiles are also cold-blooded. Next class is aves. Aves consist of all the birds. Okay, birds are warm-blooded organisms. Their body is covered with, as you know, feathers, and then they have wings. They all can fly. Some of them can't, like emus, ostrich, and penguins. Birds, their body cavity is empty from inside, hollow, in order to make their weight less. They also lay eggs. Okay, and the last class is mammalia, which consists of all the mammals. And mammals, we all are mammals. Mammals are warm-blooded. They give birth to young ones. The young ones feed on their mother's milk. Then their mammals have hair present on their body. All mammals have external ears. Ears are present, quite visible, and then they breathe through lungs. Even if the mammals are aquatic, which live in water, such as dolphins, they come on the surface of the water because they have to breathe through lungs because they are mammals, right? So this is all about the chapter. Just give it a thorough out reading and you'll get to know everything about the organisms.